Here's the Deal is brought to you by VEBS, Veteran Essential Business Services. We are your business air support. We have your six. You served your country faithfully. Now it's time to blaze your own path. Here's the Deal is a show for veterans, by veterans, to discuss real world issues on how to start and run your own business. It's a cross between Dave Ramsey, Maria Bartiromo, and Joe Rogan. This is not academia, it's the truth. Here's the deal. Here's the Deal is proud to present our very first sponsor. It's B&G Chicago Catering. If you're in the mood for fresh, authentic Chicago style favorites, check out B&G Chicago Catering. Founded by two Marine vets, and no, there's no crayon flavors involved here. B&G Chicago Catering is professional mobile food cart service, well suited for large crowds and intimate gatherings. Currently serving the Metro Phoenix and Metro Tucson areas. B&G Chicago Catering will drive up to your next event, business storefront, or private party. Chicago classics like Chicago dogs, my personal favorite is the Italian beef, bratwurst, Polish sausage. They got tamales and more. All their food is made to order, hot and fresh, using only Vienna products. B&G Chicago Catering comes fully equipped and takes care of all the cleanup. So if you're looking for a way to give back to your employees and all the efforts they've been putting forth this year, need a last minute option for a small intimate birthday party, need to spotlight your storefront reopening, which hopefully they all get there soon, check out B&G Chicago Catering. You can find them at www.bgchicagocatering.com. You can follow on Instagram at BG Chicago Catering 520. Give them a call at 520-262-7596. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Chris Flowers, your host of Here's the Deal. First show of 2021, so just wanted to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope everybody's New Year's went really well. I was in bed by 10 o'clock, nice and easy. Woke up nice and early, didn't have any problems, didn't have any hangovers, nothing to that effect, so I got no problems there. So life is good there for myself. I don't know how the rest of you guys fared. Like I said, I don't do the whole staying up till midnight drinking all night thing. It's way too old for all that. Way too many hangovers for all that. But for those of you that did, God bless you. Carry on. Do what you got to do. We're doing things a little bit different on this show. I'm videotaping it with my iPhone, and then I'm also recording on the mic, so things are coming out a little different. I know the audio is going to change up a little bit, but like I said, we're working on getting some different equipment and working on getting some people to help produce the show, things like that. But for right now, actually, this really kind of coincides with the theme of the show today, because I don't know if you guys have heard the speech by Denzel Washington, "Fail Big." If you have not heard that speech, you need to listen to that speech on YouTube, because it is amazingly inspiring. Okay. First of all, when you have to, like, Denzel's wife tells him something that's pretty amazing, but it's in a different speech. It says, if you're going to do something, if you're going to acquire something that you don't have, you have to do something you've never done. Okay. Different speech by him that was told by his wife, and I thought that was pretty astounding. What I'm doing right now, I'm videotaping this, recording on the mixer, putting it in the computer. I'm in the AZ Tech Accelerator Studios in the City Surprise. City Surprise partnered up with the show, so like I said, they're letting me use the Tech Accelerator here, let me use the studio and everything. Never done any of this before, like I said, so we're failing big. Okay, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it big, and if we fail, we just we drive on. We don't quit. Okay. When you are starting a business, or when you are starting, or if you're already in business, that's the thing. You got to put it out there. Okay, you got to be willing to fail big, because you're not going to achieve anything if you play it safe. Okay, you're not going to be at the level that you want to be at, without putting it out there. Well, you can't do that by playing it safe, you know. That's the thing. It's like, you know, if you hit, 300 in baseball, you're in the Hall of Fame, okay? That means you failed 70% of the time you were at bat. You failed 70%, and you're in the Hall of Fame. Okay? I know, like I said, you got to be willing to go to that next level. You got to be willing to dare, okay, to go there. But if you don't take those chances, you're not going to strive and achieve your goals, okay? So if you haven't listened to that speech, I think it's absolutely critical that you YouTube that speech, because I'm telling you, that will inspire you I could listen to that speech every single day. Sometimes I try to listen to it every single day just because it gets me inspired, it gets me fired up, and gets me willing to take another, stand at bat again. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, things are, going okay with the show or what, it's like, it gets me motivated to do the next one and to do the next one and do the next one and just keep on punching and keep on swinging. So that's what we're going to do. 2021. Okay, 2020. Okay, that's behind us now. All right. We all took the hit. Some of us got hit harder than others. Some of us lost loved ones. Some of us lost our jobs, And again, my condolences to everybody out there that did lose. Well, I've had some people very close to me get it. They survived. Thank God. I personally was not affected. My family was not affected. We thought maybe we might have got a little something, but pushed right through it. Praise God. Not everybody can say that. But 2020 is over. This is a new year, okay? And I don't do New Year's resolutions or any of that shit because it's useless, okay? But this fail big speech, he says, you have to have dreams, but dreams without goals are just dreams, okay? You have to have goals to go with the dreams, okay? You can say, oh, yeah, I want to do this podcast. I want to start this business. Okay, that's a dream. Now, what are your goals? What are you willing to do? What effort are you willing to put in to achieve that, okay? That's got to be something that's in the forefront of your mind, okay? You got to be willing to put in that work, okay, to get there. I mean, you got to have, goals, obtainable goals. Even like I said, even if, and I'm trying to get better at setting goals. I try to plan things out as best I can. But then sometimes I know I'm not the only one out there. Sometimes the calendar controls me as much as I try to control the calendar. Okay, sometimes I get reactive rather than proactive. I try to start proactive, but then I start getting reactive. I got to start putting out fires. I got to do a bunch of different stuff. I got to roll back around and get back to it. Things like that. So that's one thing that I'm gonna keep striving to get better at this year more than any other year, because this year we got to focus in a little bit more, because like I said, I'm still trying to obtain goals on my professional, my main source of income. I got goals there I have to achieve, but here at the podcast as well, things that I want to do here on the show, goals that I want to achieve, and success that I want to have to keep building the show and keep building it up. But I'm willing to do the work, and I'm willing to fail big. Hey, it might be a shit show for a while. Audio might be jacked up. First couple of shows, the audio was jacked, right? Kept doing it. Got with Mario, my boy, Fallen 360, my brother. He helped me out, helped me acquire a little bit of equipment, give me some tips, give me some pointers, and we're moving forward. And like I said, we're getting sponsorships, B&G Chicago Catering, Tyler's Coffee's coming online, things like that. So, sponsorships coming. City Surprise partnered up with us. I mean, come on, man. I'm in the AZ Tech Accelerator Studios right now, shooting the show. All right. If coming from the first show that I did just a couple months ago to now, we're already stepped it up a level. Okay. So just things like that. But I was willing to put in the work, and I was willing to ask for help. I was willing to ask for anything I can get my hands on. And so far, God bless, God's been blessing it and we're moving forward. So, but you got to be willing to do that on your level, whatever that may be. So, but if you're sitting back on the sidelines, playing it safe, you ain't going to get there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that I got from that speech. I still get from that speech. You got to be willing to stick it out there, man. You got to be willing to do it. You got to be willing to put in the work every single day. And that's what I'm trying to strive towards also. I don't know how Rush Limbaugh does this. I'm sitting there looking at the video camera, trying to concentrate on the meters on the show on the computer. It's like I said, it's just kind of like trying to do multitask here at the same time and stay focused and stay on content. So again, we're just going to fail big. We're just going to keep moving forward. So like I said, we're going to get this thing worked out. This is the first time I've ever been in the studio recording the show. So this is, all live and new. So we're just gonna keep doing it, man. We're just gonna keep doing it. Like I said, we got some great guests lined up, different disciplines, different areas of business, different subject matter experts. So stay tuned for that. The fail big thing again is, to me, I said, probably one of the best speeches I ever heard. I mean, is it up there with I Had a Dream? Okay, maybe not that level, but it definitely inspired me. Denzel played Malcolm X, as opposed to Martin Luther King. But, it's just kind of funny that speech that Denzel did, the Fail Big. I know one thing that hit me definitely as well, and some people, I know I've done this, so I'm not the only one again, I know, is that they mistake being busy for making progress. Okay, you can't mistake that. Okay, you can't. Being busy does not equal progress. Okay, so, and like Denzel's mom was like, yeah, you can run in place all day and get nowhere. Okay, so, and that's true if you really think about it. You can be doing busy work, but are you really making that dent? Are you really making that progress? Are you really moving forward? Have you achieved the goals that you set? Okay, so you got to ask yourself. You got to be honest. You got to be brutally honest with yourself. You got to be willing to take criticism from others, but don't let them discourage you. Okay, you got to follow the passion that's in your heart. Okay, don't let people discourage you. Don't let people tell you that you can't do it. Again, we're all veterans, right? At least most of us listening to the show are veterans. Okay. What can't we achieve? Okay, what can't we do? All right, who's gonna make us quit? Who's gonna make us ring the bell? Nobody's made us ring the bell yet. Okay, we didn't do it in boot camp. We didn't do it anyway. Nobody's making us ring the bell. Okay, we're not ringing that bell. Period. We'll die first. Fuck it. Okay, so that being said, this can be done. This has been done. This has been done by others. You can do it too. So just keep moving forward. Again, take in constructive criticism. Okay, you gotta take that in, but at the same time, you gotta don't let them say, "Oh, you can't do this," or you don't have the right equipment, you don't have the right experience, you don't have this, nah. We're not doing that. Okay, we're gonna keep moving forward. So that's the thing, again, that I really love about that speech, and I think it's really essential because we have been beat to shit in 2020. Okay, we got our ass kicked in 2020. Let's just be real. Okay, I did. Everybody did. Okay, to some form or fashion, got our ass kicked. All right. Okay, we've had our ass kicked before. We've all been there. You get back up, lick your wounds, get healed up. Get right back out there and keep on swinging. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And there's no quitting us. Period. So, but if you're not willing, again, to risk it, like Bruce Arians, a former coach, I'm wearing a Cardinals hat. I don't know why, but I love that Bruce Arians, a former coach of the Cardinals, said, "No risk it, no biscuit." Right. So, but it's true. It's true, man. If you're not willing to put it out there, man, if you're not willing to go, this might be the year you say, you know what? I am going to get the business started. I am going to set that goal. I am going to, I said, I don't do New Year's resolutions. That's all bullshit. You got to be willing to change your life. Okay. You gotta be willing to, like, this isn't like I'm gonna do this for 6 months. You gotta be willing to just stick it out there and just go and say, okay, wholesale change. Instead of just start it small if you have to. Little goal here or there. Like, I want to read, one verse of the Bible. I want to read one book a year or whatever. Just, have a goal, and achieve that goal. But for the business, this is the year where you say, you know what, I'm going. This is the year to say, you know what, we can do this. This is the year where we say, okay, we're not going to let COVID, we're not going to let, whoever's going to be president, God willing is Trump, we're not going to let any of that stop us, okay? We're going to keep moving forward with the goal. We're going to, that thing that's in your chest that's dying to get out, all right? That's the thing we're going to achieve this year. That's the thing we're going to start this year. That's the thing, if you already started last year or a couple of years, we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to get more focused. Okay, we're going to get more disciplined, like I said, because you can have dreams. Dreams without goals are just dreams, like Denzel said in the speech. And you got to be willing to do the work. You got to have, like I said, you got to have those daily goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, and life goals. Okay, so you got to set those goals. They might be small, but if you constantly hit that target, you're going to get more confident. Just like when you first picked up a gun, okay, or you get a new handgun. Okay, you're going to set it out at 10 meters. Okay, I'm banging at 10 meters. Okay, let's put it out. Let's put out 25. And keep going. Okay, the more you learn that weapon, the more confident you get with that weapon, the more dialed in you get with it. You're just going to keep setting that target farther and farther out, and you're going to keep banging that 10 ring, keep banging it. This is the same situation. Now, if you contact us at Here's the Deal, we have subject matter experts that can help you. Okay, and we're here to help any way that we can. Whether it's getting you hooked up, like I said, with the business lending that I do, or whether it's getting you hooked up with a good CPA or merchant services, or with Ray Gonzalez, or get you hooked up with Brandy, get your commercial space going. Whatever that looks like, whatever that is, we have resources. We're here to help, and we're here to help you. Okay, contact us at here'sthedealus@hotmail.com. And like I said, we're gonna do whatever, use whatever resource that we have to help out our brothers and sisters at the DD214 to get you dialed in, get you zeroed in, get you going where you need to go. Okay, so this year, I want everybody to, like I said, still, what's it? Today's the second day of the year. I already got lost. It's got lost. What day of the year it is already? It's 2 January 2021. Okay. Sit down. If you have a spouse, talk to your spouse. Okay. Sit down. Say, babe, this has got to be the year. This is the year we get it done. I know things look scary as hell. I know, we don't know who's going to be president still, who's going to control the Senate. We don't know we're going to live tomorrow, man. I mean, let's face it, okay? We didn't know we were going to live through our military career either. But we did that, right? We're here, still kicking. So we did that part. Why can't we do this? Why won't we do this? Why won't we do this? Okay? And yeah, okay, I got a wife, I got kids, so I can't just go, like I said, I can't go Cortez and just burn the ships. But every day, I'm striving, getting this podcast going, getting the consulting going, keep working it, keep driving. Sooner or later, yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to do it in a controlled fashion, but we're going to keep putting it out there, because I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing, because it's in here. I got to let what's in my chest out, okay? And this is it. This is what I'm doing. So I just want to encourage everybody this year, if you haven't seen that speech, Fail Big by Denzel, man, even if you're not starting a business, just watch that speech just for GP, man, because that speech will motivate you to do some stuff this year, okay? 2020 was a rough year. we need some inspiration. We need to do something different in 2021. Okay, so everybody just strap on your boots. Drink an extra cup of coffee. Do what you got to do. Have the courage to step up. Again, if you need a certain resources or anything like that, we're here to help you at the show. We'll do whatever we can do to get you going, get you motivated, get your plan going. Get you in front of the right people, and for you to achieve those goals that you set for yourself. That's what this show's about, man. This show's about setting you up for success and doing it the right way. Okay, like I said in the opening trailer, this is not academia. It's the truth. Here's the deal. Okay, been in business banking 25 years. I know the do's and the don'ts on the finance side. And that will cripple you or set you up perfect, one way or the other. So you got to do that part right. You got to have your plan and your mission set and everything. So if you need those resources, or like I said, get your business plan going, get your op order going, we have resources there. But let this be the year, man. Let this be the year. And when you look, and when somebody says, hey, when did you start your business? 2021. Really? In the middle of COVID and this? Yep. And I refuse to lose. I refuse to sit back one more year and not achieve my goal. I refused to sit back and let somebody tell me I couldn't do it. Let 21 defy all the odds and get it going in 2021. And if you started in 2020, great. If you started in 2019, great. Keep on moving forward. Keep punching. Keep moving forward. Keep driving. Okay. If you need, like I said, maybe you started it, but kind of noticing you're plateauing, or maybe you started a little bit the wrong way. You were ready to shoot aim, need some direction, need some focus, need some help. Contact us. Okay. We're here to help any way that we can. Here's the deal, us@hotmail.com. Just give us a shout. We'll get you in touch with the right people. And like I said, we'll get you squared away. This year, again, 2020's past us. 2021's brand new. New show, new episode, new surroundings here at the AZ Tech Accelerator City Surprise. Thank the City Surprise for partnering with us, giving us this opportunity to move forward with the show. Thanks always, of course, to my brother Mario from Fallen 360. He's been an inspiration and a help to the show every single day. But again, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fail big. Don't be afraid to move forward. Be inspired. And I loved another part of that speech where it says, don't aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. Okay? That's in that speech. I'm telling you, there's so many nuggets in that speech, man. You're just going to look back you're going to get something new out of it. Every time. It's almost like, I don't want to put it in a biblical perspective, but every time you read the Bible, you get something new out of it. This speech, something else will catch you, and you're going to be like, oh, man, I love that part right there. Or when you make it, each one teach one. Okay? Stuff like that gets me going. I love that way. He said, when you make it, when you do succeed, reach back and help somebody else. Each one teach one. Okay? To me, that was awesome. I was like, damn, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That really got me going. I was like, like I said, I hadn't heard that speech in a little bit. I was like, you know what? Something like I said was in here. Got to listen to that speech. That's why I wanted to do the show just on this particular subject. Start in 2021. We're going to start it failing big. If we're going to fail, we're going to fail big. But we're not going to be messing around. We're not going to be, oh, maybe I'll do it next year. I mean, I was doing the same thing. I had analysis paralysis. I don't have the right equipment. I don't have this. Mario's like, man, quit being a bitch and just go. Just do it, bro. So I was like, okay. So, because we could talk like that. I know some civilians like, oh my God, I'm so offended right now. Like I said, the show's rated veteran. If you're offended by it, then shut the fuck up and go away. Don't listen. Okay. But veterans, that's how we do. How we do it. So he gave me the kick in the ass that I needed to get going. I said, did it with an iPhone and a pair of earbuds, and here we are. in the City Surprise, the AZ Tech Accelerator in the studio. So, again, you got to have the balls. You got to have the guts. You got to have the wherewithal. Just keep moving forward. So, okay, kind of, I know I kind of went a little all over the place, went a little coming here to the studio. Okay, let's be real. Let's be 100%. I had some great show notes, right? Had perfect show notes sitting there, nice and organized, everything like that. The one thing I didn't bring with me? The show notes. The one thing I left home was the show notes. So I'm completely going off the cuff as usual, but then again, what the hell else is new? Anybody that knows me knows I probably do some of my best work just going straight off the cuff. So, okay. Could have packed it up and said, you know what? It's not optimal. It's on my show notes, blah, blah. You know what? Screw it. We're going to fail big. We're going to go. And if this comes out to be a shit show and you don't like it and, it's completely unorganized, if you get nothing else out of the show, just listen to that speech fail big. I'm telling you. That speech right there, motivation like crazy. So I'm willing to fail big. Didn't bring the show notes. Okay, well, we're just going to have to wing it. Well, you know what? Hey, we wung it, and here we are. So, improvise, adapt, overcome, right? That's what we do. Didn't bring the show notes. Kept on going anyway, because you know what? We got a mission to accomplish. I had to put a show out there. Bam, did it. Right? We will improvise, we will adapt, we will overcome. Keep moving forward. If this is the year, start it. Whatever it is. Set some goals. Start moving forward. Okay? And if you're going to fail big. As I always say, got to give thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ for forgiving me for my sins. Let me see another year. Didn't know I was going to see another year. Got through another one. Thank you to, of course, my wife, my kids, for supporting me in this whole project here. Like I said, it's all just winging a prayer. We're moving forward with it. Always, B&G Chicago Catering for sponsoring the show. As always, a couple Marine brothers got my back there. Gerardo and his partner, it's awesome. And Mario Fallen 360, always there to give me the kick in the ass I need. Always there to give me some pointers, and always doing his show, keeping everybody go as well. So I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys as always. Stay tuned, stay focused, stay motivated. Whoop.